Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? If they can do it, so can you. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not capable of doing that, because you are capable.
Why do you always tell me that I'm not capable of that every day then?
That's my alarm clock for you. 10th of June, Marcus Aurelius. If you find something difficult to achieve, don't assume it's impossible. If someone else can do it, so can you. So this makes me think about, in every sales environment, there's a top performer, okay? And a lot of the time we look at the top performer and think, oh, they're brilliant, they're great, they're called Jack Frimston, all of these different things. But most of the time it's just doing the obvious thing repeatedly. So they've got a system, they've got a process they follow. They're probably not getting lucky. So when you're
not getting what?
Lucky. So when you're thinking about top performers and breaking down what they're doing, what are some of the things that you typically find top performers do?
Well, I think we should go, right, there's this vision of top performers as someone who never hits an obstacle or a hurdle or whatever. But plateaus are going to be common in sales. It's having the awareness to know what got you there and how to get out. And I think about this guy that I used to know in recruitment. Yeah, he was like top performer in recruitment. And he said, whenever I hit a plateau, rather than going like, oh, I need to like turn it on a bit here and really push forward and just grin and bear it and just keep going towards burnout, I start thinking, what could I be doing differently to get the same result? Yeah? So instead of thinking like, right, it's actually I'm hitting a plateau from the set of accounts I'm working on, banging the phones all the time. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit back for a minute, plot out the people that could have the most impact, and think of something really clever to send them in the post.
Yeah.
Bit of direct mail, I'm going to follow up. Or I'm going to go, right, what events are coming up that they're exhibiting at? And I'm going to just pop down to the event for the day and just introduce myself, get myself out of the office, meet a few other companies in the meantime, and think a bit differently about it. So the momentum still feels like it's going forward, but it doesn't just feel like I'm just Sisyphus with the boulder, just pushing it relentlessly uphill and kind of having to grin and bear it because my boss told me to. And I find that actually people are like, yeah, but I don't know what my boss would think of that. You've probably never tried. You've probably never gone to him and said, what if we tried this totally new, unique perspective? And even if they do give it you back a bit, like, well, just trust me, if it doesn't work, I'll just take the bullets and say it didn't work, and we'll learn it's on me.
I'm such a big fan, and I say it to my team as well. No, I also say, like, seek forgiveness, not permission. I think go and do it. Like, go down and just be like, I'm taking the day and doing it. And if they say like, what? But if you come back and you're like, I booked 4 meetings, I've got in front, people will be like, oh, that person's taking initiative. The chances are, if you've got a boss, they're some kind of an entrepreneur, they've taken lots of risks in their life, they're not afraid of rejection, or they're not afraid to go through the punches, and they know that you have to think outside of the box to get to where you want to be.
Or outside of the boss.
Outside of the boss, yeah. Or the boss.
Nice. Put his Instagram handle in the comments.
Boss at boss.boss. No, but I think it's so important to just be like, okay, I'm going to try something, and if it fails, that's on me, and that's okay. Top performers will treat their sales desk as their own mini business, because a top performer doesn't clock in at 9 o'clock and clock out at 5 o'clock. They're probably there, what?
Say clock again.
Clock. Clock. They're probably the first in and the last out, or they're working smarter for a reason. So study them. What you probably lack in maybe knowledge or things, make up for with your work ethic, and that's kind of the advice I'd give to anybody that wants to be a top performer.
Really nice.
Thank you. I've been Jack Frimston.
I've been Zach Thompson.
Remember, you will die.
The rainbow. I'd like to live near it, but not on it.